We in line for Tank Davis. I'd rather have the Tank Davis fight than he stop Tank. I been said that he would stop all of them.
No, I'm not nervous about Tank because we know Tank weaknesses. We've been in the camp, multiple camps for Tank. We know what Tank could do, what he can't do, what he could take, what he can't take. That's why people don't want to go in the ring with us, because we've been in the gyms. We know all their secrets and their weaknesses. So that's why they running, man.
Floyd Schofield Sr. issues a strong knockout warning to Gervonta Davis in a live interview, confidently downplaying the challenge and adding serious heat to the potential matchup talk.
Man, they don't know Kid then. Man, Tank, I'm telling you, Tank will be in trouble. He step in that ring with Kid, and I want to see it.
In addition to that, Floyd Schofield Jr. expressed his focus on securing the biggest fights in boxing, stating that he wants top-level competition. He added that Gervonta Davis is one of the best in the sport, and made it clear he is ready and eager to make that fight happen.
You know, I'm looking to make the best fights happen, and, you know, Tank is one of the best, so I'm ready to get this fight on.
Furthermore, Floyd Schofield Sr. mapped out his son's long-term plan, identifying Gervonta Davis as a major barrier on the road to world titles. He added the aim is to unify belts and chase undisputed status in the coming years before eventually moving up in weight as Kid Austin progresses through the division.
Tank is standing in the way of our belt of the WBA. We got to be undisputed within a year and a half, 2 years, so Floyd can move up to 140. Because he's getting big.
However, Bernie the Boxer predicted a dominant win for Gervonta Davis over Kid Austin, backing him to secure a knockout. He highlighted Davis's sharp punching, boxing skill, and overall danger, suggesting Floyd Schofield Jr. has never faced anyone with that level of power and precision.
Tank gonna kill him.
Kill him like that.
Tank gonna knock him out. That man never been hit by Tank. Tank sharp with his punches. Tank sharp. Tank know how to box. Tank sharp. He ain't ever been hit by nobody like Tank.
On the other hand, Khalil Coe backed Floyd Schofield Jr. as a live underdog against Gervonta Davis, praising his strong work ethic, ambition, and belief in taking big opportunities. He supported the fight being made and ultimately picked Schofield to pull off the upset and get the win.
Does Kid Austin have a chance?
I believe he has a chance. You know, he's a strong kid. His work ethic is crazy, and he wants it. You know what I mean? If I feel like nowadays a lot of people use certain things to duck. You know what I mean? Like, they use the, oh, you haven't fought anyone, you haven't earned your opportunity. Well, this is me fighting someone. You know, give me my opportunity. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm all for making a fight happen. You know what I mean? And if Tank, if you know that if you got it in the bag, it's easy money. You know what I mean? Easy money. Let's make it happen.
How does that fight look to you?
Honestly, I see Schofield going to get him.
Agreeing with Khalil Coe, Andre Durrell saw Floyd Schofield Jr. as a solid test for Gervonta Davis, noting Schofield's confidence and undefeated record. However, he backed Davis to dominate and prove too strong on fight night.
Floyd is a good opposition for his return. A big statement could be said by Tank Davis by shutting down someone with so much confidence. This boy has carried that confidence through his undefeated record, through beating Tevin Farmer, a known name, great experience, mean opposition, slick, tough, witty. Got stopped the first round by the young bull. So what I'm saying to you is this: Tank Davis, he stepped up to the plate and canceled this man's height. That's gonna do wonders for Tank. Y'all don't believe me? Wait and see. But will Tank take on the young Kid Austin? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Get back to it, baby.
On the other side, Coach Kenny Ellis totally disagreed with Andre Durrell and backed his fighter while questioning whether Floyd Schofield Jr. has truly experienced the kind of punching power he would face against Gervonta Davis. He emphasized that sparring and preparation cannot replicate the reality of taking clean shots in a live fight, where the true level of intensity is only revealed under pressure. Ellis added that Schofield's ability to cope with that force remains unproven.
You know I'm rocking with my guy, you know.
For sure, but the way you see it, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think if Schofield got experience, he working in the gym. I know he put on a lot of muscle.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he felt, you know, spawn and hit where he get, that shit is different. I don't think he felt what he's gonna feel with Tank. Not speaking. Just
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Some things he has yet to experience. He might can push through it, but some things you feel in that ring. A lot of these fighters, they watch video clips and they watch his training, but you can't feel it when you're looking at the videos. You can't feel what you're watching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the part, you know, he got to be able to push through. You know, a lot of pain come with boxing. People don't know that. Pain come with this shit, you know? And I have yet to see anybody put Schofield through pain.
Building on that, Okoye cautioned that a clean connection from Gervonta Davis's left hand could finish a fight in an instant. He pointed out that Lamont Roach managed to stay competitive by staying disciplined, avoiding heavy shots, and disrupting Davis with a smart game plan. He added that Floyd Schofield Jr. would need a similar level of ring IQ to stay in the fight, but still expected Davis to wear him down and take over in the middle rounds.
You know, I think Tank, if no matter how tough you are, you're not gonna just keep dealing with that left. You know what I'm saying? And if Tank hits you with 2 or 3 of those clean, it's gonna be night-night. I don't care who you are. I think Roach is an anomaly. Roach did pretty good. He didn't get hit too clean too often, and he had a game plan. You know, if Austin is a cerebral fighter, if he can become one or if he is one, and he could study that fight to try to gain an understanding for how Roach went about not just surviving, but frustrating Tank, then he got a shot. But I think Tank, I got that fight Tank in 6 or 7 because of Austin's prowess. Like, his thing is he's tough, he's gritty, he's explosive. But all I see Gervonta do lately when he's fighting guys, he wastes you out.
Meanwhile, Gary Russell Jr. gave his assessment of Gervonta Davis, suggesting he doesn't view him as a purely technical boxer in the traditional sense. He described Davis more as a fighter who leans on power and punching strength, while also acknowledging that he still has the ability and skill set to box when he decides to.
Tank really isn't like a boxer for real. He's more of a, I don't know what the f to call him. He's just a power puncher to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's really like a boxer, you know, but he can box. He has the ability to do so.
On the other hand, Ryan Garcia wants a rematch with Gervonta Davis, but says Davis must return to activity first. He added that as a champion, big fights should come to him and he's fine either way.
Are we going to see you in a Tank fight again? I would love to. I would love to. I think he needs to clean some of his act up and get back in the sport. We all want to see him back, including myself, so I can run it back with him. But I don't think we're going to fight for a long time. He won't go up to 147 either. A lot of these guys, they want me to take the risk and go lower all the time, but they won't do it. Sounds a little pussy to me, especially in the fact that I'm always willing. I can't always be willing to take the extra step to make the fight happen. I've done that year in, year out. And now that I'm a world champion, you're going to have to come to me now. And if you don't want to, I don't really need you anyway. So what does matter? The thing about Tank, before, you know, he thought that people really need him.
At the same time, Ryan Garcia has also predicted a knockout win over Gervonta Davis, calling it a statement performance. He downplayed Davis as a major threat and expressed strong confidence that he would secure a clear and straightforward victory.
I'm gonna knock out Gervonta Davis, I promise you. Hear my words, this is my moment, this is my time. He will not beat me. There's nothing terrifying about this guy. I'm gonna beat him so easy, he's gonna be like, ooh, sprinkle, boom.
On the flip side, Gervonta Davis has also welcomed the idea of running it back with Ryan Garcia, signaling his willingness to step into a rematch and stating he is prepared whenever the opportunity is made.
Hopefully I fight Ryan again. If they not on some hoe, I text that ass again. Tell them boys to give me 150 M's. I'm coming. Know what I mean? When I start streaming out that, yeah, niggas start talking that,
Sharing his view on the matchup, Stephen A. Smith suggested that a clash between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis would most likely finish inside. He highlighted Garcia's fast hands as a key weapon, but cautioned that trading with Davis would be extremely dangerous, describing the fight as a highly explosive knockout-level showdown.
The 2 hardest ones for me, man. I don't think Garcia and Tank Davis are going the distance. Somebody get knocked out.
When you say somebody, who? Anybody? What are you saying?
I'm gonna go with Tank Davis. Here's what I'm believing. If Ryan Garcia, with his quickness and his length, stays away, he can do some things. But I think because of all the chirping, he gonna find himself in a situation where he gonna engage with Gervonta Davis. That is a mistake.
He's done.
That is a mistake. You engage with Gervonta Davis, he taking you out. That is what I believe. But be clear, Ryan Garcia is lightning quick, with power, and Gervonta is one of those dudes, he don't mind taking just so he can give.
Meanwhile, Andre Ward expects the opening rounds to be more measured as both fighters feel each other out before fully opening up. He suggested the early stages may feature cautious, tactical exchanges, with the tempo and intensity likely building as the fight progresses, and both men commit more in the later rounds.
I think the first round or two may be a little slow,
because he tends to get in the hole sometimes.
But based on the styles and the offenses of both guys, anytime they engage, it's going to be exciting. So, they're going to have moments where they tangle in the first 2 or 3 rounds for sure. And I think it's just going to pick up as the fight goes on.
In addition, Caleb Plant showed strong support for Gervonta Davis, mentioning their long-standing relationship and deep respect for him and his team. He also made it clear he is backing Davis to win, going as far as predicting a stoppage victory.
I got Tank. He's one of my favorite fighters. I've known him for a long time. Him and Coach Calvin, got a lot of love and respect for him. And that's my guy Tank. Not only am I rooting for him, but I believe he's going to get him up out of there.
Meanwhile, Mickey Ward viewed a possible matchup between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis as a high-stress, tightly contested fight, slightly favoring Davis. He pointed to Davis's composure in pressure situations and his knack for taking advantage in exchanges as the deciding factors that could give him the edge.
I think Tank has that. He has that will. He has that grit, man. He just fights through and fights, and I think he'll come out on top. But again, it'll be a great fight.
On the other side, Joe Rogan spoke highly of Ryan Garcia, describing him as a genuine danger when fully fit. He emphasized Garcia's outstanding hand speed, quick combination work, and sharp shadow boxing, noting how difficult he is to process in real time. He also pointed out that Garcia's left hook stands out for its speed, comparing it to some of the most explosive punchers in boxing history.
Against Gervonta.
He's a problem. He's going to be a problem
for
bro.
everybody.
He's going to be a problem,
bro. Speed is bananas.
Yeah.
You ever seen him shadow box, like throw combinations?
Oh, yeah,
there?
bro.
Like, is this sped up? How are you so fast?
Yeah. It's not fair.
He might have one of the fastest left hooks I've ever seen.
For sure.
I mean, it's right up there with everybody, all the great left hookers of the past.
But the crazy thing is, bro, he don't even bring it out. He just goes from right here.
Right there.
Pah!
Whip. Like a whip.
It just kills guys.
Adding to the breakdown, Frank Martin backed Gervonta Davis to come out on top, noting he would need to remain defensively alert in the early rounds due to Ryan Garcia's speed and explosive offense. He added that Garcia's output could drop as the fight wears on, potentially allowing Davis to seize control in the later rounds, with a stoppage victory viewed as a realistic outcome.
I got Tank. Winning that fight. He just got to be on defense in the earlier rounds because Ryan is fast. He got that lightning power or whatever, but I feel that he died down as the rounds going. Like 5th round, the speed slowed down, and then Tank will probably catch him, within the 7th, 8th round. But I see that fight, however it go, I see somebody get knocked out.
Giving his views on this potential matchup, Oscar De La Hoya commented on Ryan Garcia's condition, suggesting he appeared depleted and drawing parallels to his own experience against Manny Pacquiao. He implied Garcia was significantly weakened going into the fight and unable to compete comfortably at his optimal weight. De La Hoya also stated that against Gervonta Davis, whom he views as a dominant fighter, he sees little to no path for Garcia to win.
Watch them make mistakes. I felt so bad for Ryan because he was up.
Yeah.
He was a dead man. He reminded me of me when I fought Pacquiao. Okay. And then when the next day you can weigh a certain amount.
Probably couldn't get over 140.
There's no chance he's gonna win against Tank, who's a beast. It's no chance.
On the other side, Edgar Berlanga described the matchup as one of the standout fights of the year, pointing out that both fighters are contributing to boxing by stepping into elite-level competition. He added that fights of this magnitude can inspire others in the sport to take on difficult opponents instead of avoiding risk for financial or status reasons, calling it the type of matchup boxing currently needs.
That's one of the biggest fights right now of the year. You know, you got two guys that's doing something great for the sport. You know, they definitely making it happen. They actually putting all the good fighters to fight each other, man. Like, what they did is making fighters want to fight each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, they opened up that barrier for
What boxing needs.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you got a lot of guys that's ducking each other, or oh, the money ain't right, or this ain't right, or they want to be the A side, or they want to be, you know, they don't want to be the B side. But yeah, man, they definitely make it happen, and I'm happy for them.
That's the breakdown from all sides. And as you can see, opinions are split right down the middle. Some see power and pressure, others see speed and skill. But in a fight like this, nothing is guaranteed until the bell rings. Now it all comes down to fight night. Drop your prediction in the comments. Hit like if you enjoyed the breakdown, and subscribe for more boxing content just like this. And if you want more deep dive fight analysis and breakdowns like this, stay tuned, because the next matchup is already heating up, and you won't want to miss what's coming next.